Just at all. Has it run poorly on Xbox? Yeah. Someone's done it on Mac. We have a Mac world record, which is 108. But no one's done survival any percent on PS4 or Xbox. Is that map of the clips saved anywhere? Exclamation mark clips. We have console runs on different categories, Atto, but we don't have any console runs for survival any percent or hardcore any percent.
Copper is an essential component of all powered equipment.
First 2 limestone, always 1 copper, 1 titanium, and with that you can make yourself a scanner. Hey, Fantasy, thank you very much for the luck. Welcome, welcome. And again, more luck. You can even start building like so, and then I'm going to head over to a wreck to grab myself some sea glide fragments. Swim on top of the water because it is slightly faster, and going to a wreck because most likely places sea glide can spawn any of the safe shallows, just more likely a wreck. Do Max get a handicap because Max at ooh? No. But technically Mac world record. I need 2 boxes to start a run. I've got 1. A little bit unfortunate, but maybe we can find a second one. Scan it from as far away as possible. It's possible there was a second one hiding behind something. Enjoy my luck. Many luck. Many luck. Is this a sea glide? No. 1 doggo with a piece of metal. No second sea glide though. I would run a console, but ooh. I would run a console, but I don't own one, so. I do like 1 run. As long as no one else had done it. Hyped for the Switch release. Hey, Fufu. Yeah, Switch release should be cool. I'll be interested to see how well it runs on Switch, but yeah, should be interesting. What's the bubble on screen? Exclamation mark bubble. Hey, Tig. My lights just flashed. Is my apartment haunted? Yes. Tried Super Seagull on Xbox and it works. I think it may be faster in your opinion. I doubt it. But yeah, it works on all the consoles. All the glitches work on every console. Whether they're useful or not is a different question. Stuff like holding the well, we technically don't count that as a glitch. So never mind. I hope it's just awful on Switch. Nice. Hey, Breach. Hey, remember? It would be obsolete? Yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't appear on the leaderboards if one of us did it, right? Because it's no way like I would be able to beat my time on console. Not without a ton of practice, and even then, maybe it's not even possible. I do a run on Switch for the memes. This is good memes. Congrats on the run, by the way, Atto. See you, Alec. Is Graph God satisfied? Yes. Well, it's not approved yet, is it? Hey, Avail. Welcome. Hey, Aperture. I could go approve it real quick. Nah, don't worry. I'll eventually get round to adding it to the graph. But Graph God is always satisfied by more runs. Hey, Orb. As long as the gameplay is smooth, I don't much care about the graphics. That's fair. Are there any always true trips for swimming efficiently? No. Actually, yes. Using the spacebar is... moving in one direction and using the spacebar to bob is slower than just not using the spacebar. But very slightly. Your current PB is on the graph. Doubt. Do you think you'll get another world record today? No. What time? What does that question mean? Hey, silly. Do exclamation mark uptime. Oh, that's true. I only have one run from you. I thought I put your other one on. I did not. 5519, 2020, 08, 29. Twenty 08, 29. 168. 005519. There you go. Hey, Bjorn. What's special about an XX48? It's an old Salvner stream meme. Salvner, think you'll get a world record today? No. PCO 1 is 1.4K and it comes with everything. Hey, Phoenix. What was that, your bank pin? No, that was Atto's old PB time. It was a 005519 on the 2020 08 29. Oh, Ida. No, you're right. It's Ida. Deary me. Been a long day. Hey, Berta. I get 2 syllables too? Yeah, I'm just a very inconsistent lad. First 2 limestone always 1 copper, 1 titanium, and with that you can make yourself a scanner. You can leave when stuff is building, like so. And then I'm going to head over to a wreck to grab myself some sea glide fragments. Soon until the water is slightly faster and going to wreck because most likely places sea glide can spawn. It can spawn anyone in the safe channel, it's just more likely to wreck. I'm uncertain whether this is A or C. I think it's still A. But I'll need to see where my spawn in is when I come back. I know roughly where it is, but I need to see like exactly where my life pod is. I need 2 boxes to start a run. I've got 1. Just 1. So I need a random one. It doesn't matter which clip it is, because dead run, pog.
blueprint acquired.
Would you kill a run without early seagull fragments if the dogs rock 4 teeth and the swim by? I do what I do occasionally, which I do a full loop and then kill the run. Hey, Tick. Welcome, welcome. Is an autoclicker allowed? No. What browser do you use? For what? For what purpose? Browsing? For what purpose? Work and private? Work Firefox Developer Edition, private Chrome, Twitch, Pale Moon, and then work website testing Safari. What keys do you use for splits? The default ones. Pale Moon, yeah, it's a lightweight Firefox clone, essentially, I believe. I use Chrome for everything currently. I'm not a huge fan of Chrome's dev tools, but I enjoy it for just my normal like home browsing. Hey, Smuggle. But it's that like it does the same. All I need is a debugger and console. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Hey, Moxie, thank you very much for the luck. Microsoft Edge to not get a virus. Does Microsoft Edge have built-in? Shouldn't you be using Brave instead of that if you're really worried about viruses? I've heard Brave's pretty good on that side and blocking ads and all that jazz. Chrome is one good one-size-fits-all for the layman. Yeah, definitely, definitely. Been a bit, but glad to be back. Well, welcome back. I hope you had a good time wherever you were, and welcome back to the Southern stream. The one constant. Imagine getting quartzed in 2020. Imagine it. What was that noise? What was that noise? Oh, thank you very much, Tobu, for purchasing a Salvna Warrior. Thank you very much. Enjoy your pigeon, man, with sword. It's beautiful. First 2 limestone is 1 copper, 1 titanium, and with that you can make yourself a scanner. You can leave and start building like so, and then I'm going to head over to Wreck to get myself some sea glide fragments. Someone told the water keys it is slightly faster and going to Wreck because the most likely place a sea glide can spawn. It can spawn anywhere in the safe shallows, just more likely to Wreck. Pigeon friend. We now have Fantasy and Topper with the pigeon friends. It's an amazing skin. It is beautiful. Hey RB, welcome, welcome. And did I say hey to Nose? Hey Nose. I think I said hey, but hey your second nose. What? No. Okay. Why a pigeon? If you join my Discord, you'll have some more insights into why, but not too many, to be quite honest. I need a second box, otherwise run is rip. That's not a box. That is in fact fake box.
New blueprint acquired.
Nope. no sec. There's one all the way over there, which I'm not doing. Would be amazing to have an army of pigeons. Summoner is a pigeon in spirit, exactly. What's your biggest jump scare in this game? What do you mean? The Reapers. Reapers are spook. Can confirm. Hey Cookies, thank you very much for the luck. Welcome, welcome. Have you played Stardew Valley? I have played a bit of Stardew Valley. I played enough, and now I probably won't be playing anymore. Because it's the type of game where it's just like, at a point it's like, I feel like I've done everything I want to. Oh, thank you very much, Joe, for also purchasing Glorious Pigeon Swordman. Many thank. The bird army grows stronger. Did you marry someone? If yes, whom? I don't think I've got that far. I don't think. Maybe I did. I can't even remember. No, I don't think I did. We'll become a flock. What, in life? No, we're talking about Stardew Valley, Oreo. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Tex. Electric fish, because they randomly attack my Cyclops. Oof, electric fish. Ooh, ooh, electric blue. Is that a song? Didn't even bother making friends in Stardew Valley. I just farmed cash until I got bored. I basically did the dungeon, did a little bit of farming, and collected like plants and stuff for the achievement system thing. I talked a bit, but oh, war. That's too late now. Next spawn. There we go. Will Stream Raiders load? Will it load? There we go. Oh! Pony Jumper! With another glorious pigeon warrior. Beautiful. Thank you very much, Pony. How come you keep restarting? Hey, devils. I'm looking for a good spawn, because all those spawns were bad. Bad spawns. I hated them. Hey, Arid. Rip my self-control. Oof. To the battle. The Batteroo. Onwards. So we got, let's have a little look. We got Fantasy, my child, two children. Trying to find the pigeon warrior is a little bit difficult. There's one. I see Fantasy's down there. Beautiful. Go murder. Glorious murder. What's happening in there? More pug. More. Another pigeon warrior from Fantasy. So many warriors. Atto, Beb, Pony, Lurk, and Mango top 5. 8th place, best place to Nerin. Enjoy your barbarian. And thank you very much, Lurk, for purchasing a glorious pigeon with sword. Flagbearer scrolls. My main man. Upgrade. Hey CJ, welcome. Why is 8th best? Because all the other places are bad. Such is life. See you, Sapphire. Have a good one. Didn't even realise there was a different spawn. Yeah, different every time. Well, I'm sure some of them overlap, but a lot of them overlap when you spawn as many times as I do, but every run a unique snowflake. Basically every run when you look at it as a whole is a unique snowflake, yeah. This spawn's fine. Good rock. This is a guaranteed rock. This is a random spawn. So that random spawn's pretty useful because I do need 2 limestones, because the first 2 limestone are always 1 copper, 1 titanium, and with that you can make yourself a scanner. This speedrun is so good. You can leave and start building like so, and then I'm going to head over to a wreck to grab myself some sea glide fragments, swim to the water because it is slightly faster than going to a wreck because the most likely place a sea glide can spawn. It can spawn anywhere in the safe shallows, just more likely to wreck. I've got 1 box.
The scanner can be used to synthesize blueprints from salvage technology and to record alien biological data.
What do you do if the missile would record by a second? Not a lot. Go dang and run again. Hey Hype, welcome, welcome. 1 free tooth, 2 doggos, pretty good. No second box though. Little oof.
New blueprint acquired.
Yeah, sure, I'll go through. It's been a while, my guy. How you doing? I'm doing alright, thanks. I'm doing alright. Gonna go through this coral tube and grab myself a lot of resources. You will notice I am breaking rocks a little bit faster than normal. That's because you're buying the scroll wheel to one of your action keys, and each scroll counts as multiple inputs of that action. Pretty fantastic for in this game, because normally I have to click 4 times to break these rocks and have the item inside, but I can just scroll once. You do it running at least 30 FPS, and you want to scroll slowly, not quickly, because scrolling quickly actually makes it worse. Also trying to do some sort of helix-like motion to grab these resources in a smooth fashion. Can be a little bit awkward though, depending on the resource distribution. Also, you're down at -8, so I've got a fair bit of time down here, and swim on top of the water is 33% faster until I get a sea glide, then I'll never do it again. Thank you, Blue Hat, for the luck. Are the spawns discreet? No, I don't believe so. Give box. So we're going to take a time hit by not swimming on top of the water a bit. But... Script, I call script. What? Oh, there's one. 1 free tooth. Save the run. Reasonable resources as well. Not bad. How do you talk so fast? What? How do you talk so slow? Wow. Gonna make myself a knife, an O2 tank, and a sea glide. Hey, Matty. You will notice I am breaking... What am I talking about? Knife and O2 tank and a sea glide. Holding down the sprint key to keep this menu open. I need 5 metal, I got 8. Holding the sprint key is fantastic. It makes crafting sections smoother, makes them easier, makes them faster. Saves a lot of time throughout this whole run. That's once again holding the sprint key to keep the menu open. I read the bit about outcrops and my brain was like, what part of the run are we at? Where are we? What is life? 6 and 2 is 10. I need 17 to 20 quartz, 2 silver to gold, 3 table coal, and as much limes as I can carry. How old are you? Old enough. Old enough.
The sea glide will increase your effective exploration range.
11, 12, 13, 14. I apologize. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. 15. How old isn't he? Ah, the true question. 16, 17. Sometimes even I forget how old I am. 18. Hey, Rains. Didn't they make Stardew Valley multiplayer recently? Is that a thing? Maybe I'm crazy though. Any idea why the scroll wheel method doesn't work for me? Did you listen to the bit where I said don't scroll quickly and also you need to be running at least 30 FPS? Do you match both of those criteria? Best place to swim is at 0, because you can swim at maximum speed and breathe, which is pretty good. I can understand everything Savannah says. I think he needs to talk faster. Sure, Joe, we'll have 2 hand cam after this. Is there a way to make Super Sea Glide permanent? No. You always lose it when you leave the water. I can do the scroll thing on 15 FPS? Yeah. The scroll thing works at whatever FPS you're playing at. It's just not useful unless you're playing above 30. Okay, no metal, which is a little bit oof. Gonna make myself a base. Turn it into a sandwich. And then supersize the sandwich. I'm gonna make a hatch and a solar panel, but I am very out of resources. 1, 2 metal. That's fine. Doesn't the usefulness threshold depend on how fast any runner can click? No. Below 30 FPS, it's worse than just clicking normally at a very slow pace. At 30 FPS, it could conceivably be useful depending on how fast you can click. At less than 30 FPS, it's just not useful at all because it's very unlikely you can't click as fast as you manage at less than 30 FPS. Gonna make myself 2 glass, 2 lockers, 2 windows. Is it useful at 60? Yes. As I said, it's useful above 30. Gonna make myself 2 glass, please. 2 lockers, 2 windows. And now let me flood my base. If I take the hull strength down to less than 0, it starts flooding because that's just how the game be. And now I need 4 mushroom, 10 table and some other stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10. In other words, yes, but it's based on a specific hypothetical runner. Yeah. But remember, any of my hypotheticals are always exactly correct, and so it's not about a hypothetical runner, it's just correct. That's something you always have to keep in mind. I am always correct. 3 metals, not bad. So is running as long as you're playing above 30? 30 or above, yes. So I am playing on 124, which is above 30. This is my late game locker. It's got lead in it. This is my early game locker. It's got everything else. Get out of here. Not my knife, though. I said not my knife. Now I'm going to activate a glitch. If you're on a flooded base, you can deconstruct and reconstruct the hatch, and the game will think about swimming and walking at the same time, so it puts those two speeds together. Pretty fantastic for running this game. You get to go very fast. It's called Super Sea Glider. Now I need some teeth. Every time a dog picks up a piece of metal, there's a chance it drops a tooth. That chance is 25%. I need 4 by like 820. Got 3.
New blueprint acquired.
Start the count at 1.
30 seconds.
Start the count at 2. Rip, I guess. Oh well. Why'd you partially build both lockers instead of finishing both? What do you mean I finished both? Why'd you put lead in one and everything else in the other? So you'll notice I said lead goes in the late game locker and everything else in the early game locker. So late game means... late means sort of not anytime soon. That's sort of essentially a layman definition of late. And game is referring to the game I'm playing. So I'm playing Subnautica. Late game, I'm doing a speedrun of it. So late game would be the end of the speedrun in this instance. Early game, so early refers to a time which is close to the current time, so that would be soon, if you understand the differences there. And again, game referring to the speedrun. So early game is soon, so the recent time, so generally in the first 15 minutes is early game, and late game is later in the run, generally in the last 5 to 10 minutes. Why finish at the same time instead of finishing one before the start of the other? Because it's easier to just sort of spin than craft one than craft the other. It's easier to spin. Because remember, I'm making stuff at the same time, so we make something, spin to the left, spin to the right, make something, spin to the left, spin to the right. As opposed to make something, have a point, like 2 second bit of not crafting, make something, go back, have a 0.2 second bit of not crafting, whatever. It's very minor time save. Hey, TVU. Hey, Harrow as well. And hey, Saguza. Hello, Saguza. Also, what Lurk said, I'm crafting the metal so I can do the quartz sections first and then the metal sections. Lurk is correct there. It is also about resource management too. I should have gone over there. It's too late now. I've committed. And the professor was saying we won't last long in school. Well then, why you quartz me? Why you do this?
Survival has just increased to unlikely, but plausible. Detecting sulfur deposits.
You should train the dogs better so they'll listen. Hey, Keller. First 2 limestone, always 1 copper, 1 titanium. However, if the first one is a copper, you can grab yourself a metal salvage and use that instead. You can leave when stuff's building, like so. And then I'm gonna... Oh, a little bit eager there. I was just confused because you didn't do it in earlier videos. No, I've done it in every single video. Done it in every single video. You can generally leave early, but I mess it up. Then I'm going to swim over to a wreck to grab myself some sea life fragments. Swim to the water because it is slightly faster than going to a wreck because most of that places sea life can spawn. It can spawn anyone in the safe showers, just like a wreck. How do you have so much dedication? No idea. Punishments for swimming the wrong way? Yeah, it's fair. I need 2 boxes to start a run. I ain't got none. So, yeah. I need 3 more mushrooms. Should have picked those up. I remember playing some more ago when there were world Gentiles and what was flat. There's still world Gentiles. They still exist. And water can still be flat on certain graphical settings.
New blueprint acquired.
More blocky than perfect flat, but... Yeah, the voxel water. When you can dig up and had a terraforming gun? Yeah, the terraforming gun was garbage. I'm glad they removed it. Whispering on that, it depends if it's a good game. If it's a good game, probably. If it's not, probably not. Hey, topic. Nice and early today. Pog. Same spawn again as last time. No cheeky limestone there, unfortunately. If this is copper, I can just get the metal salvage though. So, yeah, there you go.
Is an essential component of all power.
First 2 limestone, always 1 copper, 1 titanium. With that, you make yourself a scanner.
Has just increased to unlikely, but
However, if the first one is a copper, you can grab yourself a metal salvage and use that instead. Oh, I've been missing hand cam. Oof. Joe, do you want it now or do you want it next to you? You can leave when stuff's building, like so, and then I'm going to head over to wreck to grab myself some sea life fragments. Swim to the water because it is slightly faster than going to wreck because most of that places sea life can spawn. It can spawn anyone in the safe shallows, just more likely to wreck. Want it for the rest of the stream? No, you're getting it now. Hey, Conest, welcome, welcome. There are 2 here. That told me, it did indeed. Hello, doggo. Why you no drop tooth, hmm? Have you ever played Ni no Kuni? No. Do we have any dogs? Oh, we got 2 over here. Okay, it's alright. This one's good metal, right? Yeah, okay. There you go, have that. Give me a free tooth. No free tooth? How could you do this to me? Do we ever have face cam? No. Video world record and loved all the talking. Thank goodness I could catch this stream. It's my first time seeing you live. Well, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, Brody. I'm going to go through this gold tube, grab myself a lot of resources. You will notice I am breaking rocks a little bit faster than normal. That's because you're buying the scroll wheel to one of the action keys. and each scroll counts as multiple inputs of that action. Pretty fantastic for in this game, because normally you have to click 4 times to make this option have the item inside, but I can just scroll once. You do it running at least 30 FPS, and you want to scroll slowly, not quickly, because scrolling quickly actually makes it worse. Also trying to do some sort of helix-like motion to grab these resources in a smooth fashion can be a little bit awkward though, depending on the resource distribution. I'm full. Sure. And back to base. You don't drown until -8. And swimming on top of the water is 33% faster until I get a sea glide, then I'll never do it ever again. I sort of want this like slightly up more, maybe. There you go, sure, that works. Is this a clip C? No. This is still clip A, I believe. You could argue it's clip B, maybe. But I think it's... No, it's definitely clip A. It's definitely clip A. Hey, Corporal. Gonna make myself a knife, an O2 tank, and a sea glide, holding on the sprint key to keep this menu open. I need 5 metal. I've got 9. Holding the sprint key is fantastic. Makes crafting sections smoother, makes them easier, makes them faster. Saves a lot of time throughout this whole run. I recommend you do so even in your casual playthrough. That's once again holding the sprint key to keep the menu open. Now, convinced it's something to do with my mouse, why it's not working for me? No, it's FPS and scroll rate. I can show you if this run dies. 6 and 2 is 10. Why did I do that? I need 17 to 20 quartz, 2 silver to gold, 3 table coral, and as much limestone that I can carry. Should we ask every time so you don't forget which clip it is again? I didn't forget at the start of the run, I forgot it halfway through. And there's not a lot you can really do halfway through to get me to remember. Because I was saying which clip it was a lot at the start. If you listen to the run, you can hear that. Excuse me? 6 and 2 is 10. I have no idea. 15, 16. There we go. That'll do. Hey, Philip, I'm pretty sure I already answered your question. Oof you, I guess. Now I will never answer the question ever again. What is life? But a series of disappointments. Hey, Toka. What the clips mean? Exclamation mark clips. That. I'm back to base. I've tried all different speeds. You probably haven't. You probably have not. When he turns from the coral tube, why does he always have a weird count I've never understood? 6 and 2 is 10. If you pause it and look at what I have in my inventory that's 6 and what I have that's 2, you can understand. So next time I get to that, just have a look. What does Saldner have in his inventory that is 6, and what does he have in his inventory that is 2, and how are they related? Metal count is... I had to use a metal at the start, right? So metal count's 5, which is a bit ridiculous. Alright. 2 is scrap? Nope. Nope. Quartz and scrap aren't really related. What else is 2 that's related to quartz? Hey, lads. Welcome. I'm going to make myself a base, turn it into a sandwich. I'm going to supersize the sandwich. This might be really awkward, actually. That might be a really bad decision for the solar panel. Yeah, this is going to be... That's going to be awkward. Whatever. 2 is glass. Yes. Yes, there you go. Now you spotted the connection. 6 and 2 is 10. Exactement. Gonna make myself... I don't have the gold. Oof. I'm gonna play some more tomorrow just to prove you wrong. I don't think I need that. Even if I do, I can come and get it back later. It's very unfortunate I have to do that. Waste a ton of time, but... What's the point of sandwich base? So I'm going to be traveling between my base and the life pod a lot. If my base is far away from the life pod, bad. If my base close to the life pod, good. Gonna make myself 2 glass, 2 lockers, 2 windows. That's going to flood my base. If I take the whole string down to less than 0, it starts flooding because that's just how the game be. While it's flooding, I'm going to go for a stroll. 4 mushrooms, 10 table columns, some other stuff. Hey, Ewan, welcome, welcome. How are you this fine evening? I'm alright, thanks. I do need that quartz. Yeah, I shouldn't have built it so high, though. One lower would have been fine. Exactly, look, exactly. And the metal count's 5, which is redonkulous. Six. Yeah, so this is going to be a little bit awkward. If I can build it, it should be fine, because I should be able to build it from there. Yeah, that should be fine. I never need to deconstruct the other one, so... Hey, Went, welcome, welcome. I'm alright, thanks, and hey, Railway Dude, thank you very much for the luck. This is a lot slower, obviously. Late game locker would have let in if I had any early game lockers, everything else. And I've activated my glitch. If you're on a base when it floods, the game thinks you're both swimming and walking at the same time, so it puts those two speeds together. Pretty fantastic for in this game. You get to go very fast. It's called Super Sea Glider. Now I need some teeth. Every time a dog picks up a piece of metal, there's a chance it drops a tooth. That chance is 25%. I need 4 by like 820 or something. So like 20 seconds to get 4 teeth, which is basically impossible unless they do a ridiculous juggle. Thank you for the 1 tooth. Thank you for the 2 teeth. I mean, they're trying. Oh lord, they're trying. Maybe not that hard though.
Life on this planet grows in unusually distinct and
Rip.
diverse ecological biomes. Further study recommended.
Shouldn't it be 6 plus? No, bod maths or whatever you want to call it. Multiplication comes before addition. Hey, Kruke. Where is Table Coral? What do you mean, where is Table Coral? I knew the run would die, so it's fine. Why no rock? Why would you do this? There we go.
Copper is an essential component of all power.
First 2 limestone, always 1 copper, 1 titanium, and with that you can make yourself a
Survival
scanner.
has just decreased to unlikely, but plausible. The Aurora suffered orbital hull failure. Cause unknown.
You can leave and start building like so. And then I'm going to head over to Wreck to grab myself some sea glide fragments, saw into the water because it is slightly faster, and go into Wreck because most of that places sea glide can spawn. It can spawn anywhere in the safe shallows, just more likely Wreck. On this one, we get scrapped to make a scanner. Wouldn't it be good to make the O2 tank early? No, you swim slower with the O2 tank on.
From salvage technology.
Hey Alp, welcome, welcome.
Alien biological data.
So yeah, head over to Wreck. Most likely places can find sea glides. I need 2, and swim on top of the water is 32% faster until I get the sea glide, and then I don't do it again. Hey Metal Boy, welcome, welcome. Oh yeah, I was going to prove that the scroll wheel's a thing, seeing as this is the last scroll, I guess. Hurry up and get World Record before I go to bed. No, I'm not getting World Record today. So this is a speedy scroll. It's slow. It's slow. Here's an even speedier scroll. I've got a free scroll mouse. It's spinning. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything. Just doesn't do anything until it gets to the end. And then even then it doesn't really do anything. Because you need to scroll slowly. There you go. It finally got to the end when it got slower. Scrolling fast bad. Don't scroll fast. Scrolling slow good. If you will notice it's absolutely miserable if you scroll slightly too fast. I don't play Civilization really, so. Oh, and handcam's gone. Hey Nap, welcome, welcome. Is there a category for fill in 50%? No. Just a sec. back. Just starting using Super Sea Glide is super fun. Yeah, Super Sea Glide's great. Bad spawn. Rip. How long's left on? Sure, 3 minutes. Reasonable spawn, going this way because we can get mushrooms on the other side. Just need to get a copper or two limestone. Nice. Not quartzed. Incredible. Are all the maps different? Every map is exactly the same. First 2 limestone, always 1 copper, 1 titanium, and with that you can make yourself a scanner. The spawn location you start at is different though. Heck yeah. You can leave when starts building like so, and then I'm going to head over to Wreck to get myself some seed life fragments, swim into the water because it is slightly faster, and going to Wreck because most of that place is seed life can spawn. It can spawn anywhere in the safe shallows, just more likely at Wreck. Hey, one night. Welcome, welcome. Thank you very much for the bits. Saw your videos from YouTube. I'm new to your stream, but love the content. Thank you very much.
From salvage technology and to biological data.
I need 2 boxes to start a run. I've got none. The sea glide drought doth continue. Welcome back, Query. That's a lot of dogs, though. Shame the only metal they have is the bad one. Unfortunate. Have a good metal. And again, it doesn't... If they had a good metal, maybe I could get some free teeth off it, but they don't have any sea glides, so it doesn't matter. This is just a 3-hour replay of all the sounds of YouTube videos. If you got to start anywhere on the map, what would you pick? The problem is with Subnautica is that the exploration gameplay is designed in a way that means starting from anywhere other than the safe shallows is garbage. So the safe shallows is fine. Maybe you could start above the Lost River. I can't remember whether there are acid mushrooms there. Maybe you could start there. It'd be pretty bad though, because you wouldn't be able to get sea lions. It'd be miserable. Gonna make myself, although I guess a lot of people get the sea moth first, but even then can't get the sea moth either. First 2 limestone, always 1 copper, 1 titanium. With that, you can make yourself a scanner. You can leave and start building like so, and then I'm gonna head over to Wreck to get myself some sea life fragments and swim on top of the water because it is slightly faster. And again, going to Wreck because the most likely place to find sea glass fragments. So I'll just say it twice, just to get it in your head. Sure, war will be after this. I need 2 boxes to start a run. I got 2. Incredible. Incredible. Imagine actually getting 2 sea glides. I didn't think it was possible. I didn't think it was possible. 1, 2 mushrooms. Doesn't blow up until you enter it. I think it blows up before you enter it, I think. I don't know, actually. I know the sea moth can explode when you're not in it. But... I don't know whether it acknowledges depth if you're not in it. It probably does. Doggos are fine, but they've got literal 0 metal, so it's a little bit awkward. Oh, this one has 1. Okay, there you go. There's 1 metal. No free tooth, though. The saddest of days. Gets damaged and does eventually break even if you're not in it? Sure. Gonna go through this coral tube and grab myself a lot of resources. You will notice I'm breaking rocks a little bit faster than normal. That's because you're buying the scroll wheel to one of your action keys, and each scroll counts as multiple inputs of that action. Pretty fantastic fun in this game, because normally I have to click 4 times to read this and have the app inside, but I can just scroll once. You do it running at least 30 FPS, and you want to scroll slowly, not quickly, because scrolling quickly actually makes it worse. Also trying to do some sort of helix-like motion to grab these resources in a smooth fashion. Can be a little bit awkward though, depending on the resource distribution. Have you accidentally set the world record? What does that sentence even mean? Also, you drown. Yeah, you drown at -8, not 0. So there's a lot of time underwater. You've got a lot of time for activities. And swimming on top of the water is 33% faster until I get a sea glide. Then I'll never do it again. Yeah, I think that was fine. I guess I could have picked up 3 more, but that's fine. We're going to do Arson Krantz? Maybe. Summoner no greed? That was... Hey, Saval. That was like some greed. A bit of greed. Pretty good resources. Making a knife, an O2 tank, and a sea light. Holding down the sprint key to keep this menu open. Would highly recommend you do. Because it makes crafting sections smoother, makes them easier, makes them faster, makes them harder, better, stronger. Our work is never over. That's once again holding the sprint key to keep the menu open. You're way more greedy. Maybe. 7 and 2 is 11. I need 17 to 20 quartz, 2 silver to gold, 3 table coral, and as much time as I can carry. A 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. Hey, Shank. Is it saying hello? Hello! Welcome, welcome. $18. Have to go to a backup. 19. First 8 sandstone, always 3 silver, 3 lead, and 2 gold. I want 2 silver to go to gold at the first 6, which is reasonable but not guaranteed, so sometimes I have to find a 7th, or even an 8th. Thank you very much, Shank, for subbing with Twitch Prime. Thank you very much. Enjoy your glorious emotes. Do you have a lot of pictures in your flat? No. I'm back to base. There was a metal salvage somewhere. I wish I could have picked it up, but I guess I've just missed it. Hey, Guava, welcome, welcome. Here, man. Do you have very little pictures? I have hung up. I only have 1 piece of artwork. I've got some stuff in like bags and stuff and things that are not put up. You just like it? Yeah, it's a pretty cool one. It's a Stormy Sea artwork by a pretty cool artist, and it's signed. It's like a little print thing. Metal counts 1 and down. Gonna make myself a base and a hatch and a solar panel. It's like one of the magic cards I used to enjoy collecting. I think I've still got them somewhere, and so I got some prints from this guy. I think he's in Australia, but anywho. Gonna fill my base full of water because I am a creature of the sea and I do want a similar time. To do so, I made 2 glass compartments, 3 window compartments, and 2 windows. So now I'm gonna make 2 glass, 2 lockers, 2 windows, 1 metal. That's gonna help me flood my base. If I take the hull strength down to less than 0, it starts flooding because that's just how the game be. Get a gigantic canvas print of Salamander. It is a good picture, sunset. You started at 7 PM today, it's 11:45 for me right now. Well then. Well, well, well. 1, 2, 3, 4 mushrooms, I said. 4 mushrooms, 10 table coral. 1, 2, 3. This is the 3rd metal. Who's your favorite Ninja Turtle? I don't know, man. I didn't really watch that show as a kid very much. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That might be 11. I'll need to check. No, that's 10. Grab these. What's my quartz count? It's perfect. Cool. I'd much rather have titanium than lead. Leonardo, obviously. Leonardo, I guess. Sure, why not? That's the wrong thing to make, but okay. 2 lead. Everything else in here. You can activate a glitch. If you're in a flooded base, you can deconstruct and reconstruct the hatch, and the game will think you're both swimming and walking at the same time, so it puts those 2 speeds together. Pretty fantastic from this game. You get to go very fast. It's called Super Sea Glider. Now I need some teeth. Every time a dog picks up a piece of metal, there's a chance it drops a tooth. That chance is 25%, and I need 4 by like 820. No, 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 no. That's a bad medal. Never drop teeth. Hey, Atham. Welcome, welcome.
30 seconds.
Pick up this. Pick up this. Start the count at 1.
Life on this planet grows
No.
around
Bite me then. Stop trying to bite me and bite me.
ecological biomes. Further study recommended.
No. No.
Oxygen.
If a dog's trying to bite you, you should let them because they're trying to bite you. They're not trying to pick up metal and you want them to pick up metal, so. No. No. One tooth. One tooth propelled between the 3 of them. But still only 1 tooth. I guess I can scan this. And then I can just go, is there 4 teeth immediately behind me? No. Reset. What shows did you watch as a kid? Arthur? Some SpongeBob? I didn't have any like the fancy kids shows. War? Sure, I can do that. No Ed, Ed and Eddie. It was basically just Arthur, SpongeBob, and or like the kids game show stuff, like Raven, and whatever. Was Merlin when I was a kid? Teen Titans? No, that was on the fancy channels. I didn't have any of the fancy channels. Cow and Chicken was on the fancy channels. I had some Avatar, which is pretty decent, and then like SpongeBob and Beast Wars, and Biker Mice from Mars for some reason. That was on the that was on the channel I could watch. Onwards to battle. Where are my children? Topo? Oh, the glorious Pigeon Warrior Army. Topo, Lurk, Joe, Fantasy, glorious. Glorious. I think I missed one. No, there's 2 from Lurk. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Good murdering team. You should rewatch Avatar. I watched the whole thing. My friend was like super into it. I had watched a bit. My friend was like super into it and had the box set of everything. So I watched all of that as like a sleepover. I missed parts of the end. I did fall. It's a long show, so I did fall asleep. Hey, Astro Penguin. What's common resets other than bad spawn and not getting teeth? You've basically eliminated them both, but they're also Sea Glide. Beb, Key, Kala, Topo, Angel, top 5 in 8th place, best place to Humboldt. Enjoy your bomber. Boop. Biker Mice from Mice was dope. Hilarious Finnish dubs. What's this game? That game was Stream Raiders. It's like a little strategy game we play in between where you guys are my units. I had one because Virgin Media gave it to us by mistake. Sure. Hey, Lone Maggie as well. I think I could just call you Lone. I'm trying to remember what else. There was like some Batman. Raven was great. Raven was great. How long were you going doing this? World War II or the 60s? The 60s, obviously. Hey, Rohan. Takeshi's Castle, I think, was more when I was like at uni or something. Trying to remember what. There were like a couple others. There was nothing like super exciting though. Chuckle Brothers, Brum. Yes, if you got home early enough, you could watch the weird shows like Brum. Not that you really wanted to. Grizzly Tales for Gruesome Kids. Horrid Henry was always on, which wasn't very good. Although the Home Time Henry Time catchphrase was great. Art Attack, yes, I guess. Fort Boyard was actually really sweet. Another game show one. Ben 10. I did watch a lot of Ben 10. I remember that. And the occasional Transformers episode. Get your own back? Yeah, no, that too. And like the Dick and Dom in the bungalow, that was there. All the like, yeah, all of those types of shows. I don't even know what George the Cowardly Dog is. So, watch Teletubbies and Bob the Builder. Yeah. Neighbours. I watched one of those. I think it was Hollyoaks. I watched. I can't remember. I watched the one that was set in Australia or something. Jojo. Jojo wasn't on. I don't recognize that from something I watched as a kid. Bogies though, glorious bogies. Fort Boyard, you mean the French thing? Yeah, it's great. There was so many. They did like the kids one and then an adults one, and it was great. Fort Boyard, 10 out of 10. Home and Away. I think I watched Home and Away briefly. Animaniacs? Nope. Tom and Jerry? Maybe. Maybe like 1 or 2 Tom and Jerry's. Phineas and Ferb? Nope. Too fancy for my blood. Take your fancy shows elsewhere. Biker Grove? Yes. A bit of Biker Grove. Biker Grove. Hey, a spawn? Wow. Tool Time. The Demon Headmaster? No, I don't think so.
Copper is an essential
Dr. Snuggles? What? Oh, Kim Possible as well. I remember Kim Possible. First 2 limestone, always 1 copper, 1 titanium, and with that you can make yourself a scanner. You can what's the spies one? Serious spies? You can leave and start building like so, and then I'm going to head over to Wreck, grab myself some sea glide fragments, swim to the water because it is slightly faster. I'm going to Wreck because most likely places sea glide can spawn. Spawn anywhere in the safe channels, just more like a Wreck. None of those topic. Spike it. Totally spies, yes. I watched that as well. I need 2 boxes to start a run. I got 2 here. I don't think I ever watched a full season of anything because that's just how it be. Octonauts, no idea what that even is. Apart from Avatar, because as I said, my friend was like very into it, so had the box set. No, basically no dogs. Oh no, there's 2 over here. Okay, I do have a medal for you. I take it back. Have this medal. No free tooth. Oof. Oof, no free tooth. Scooby-Doo, yeah. Always. Of course Scooby-Doo. Don't even need to mention it. Colloquio? No. Gonna go through this coral tube, grab myself a lot of resources. You'll notice I am breaking rocks a little bit faster than normal. That's because you're buying the scroll wheel to one of the action keys, and each scroll counts as multiple inputs of that action. Pretty fantastic for in this game, because normally I have to click 4 times to break these rocks and have the app inside, but I can just scroll once. You do it running at least 30 FPS, and you want to scroll slowly, not quickly, because scrolling quickly actually makes it worse. Also trying to do some sort of helix-like motion to grab these resources in a smooth fashion can be a little bit awkward though, depending on the resource distribution. Also, you drown at -8 and not 0, so you've got to have a fair bit of time underwater, and swim on top of the water is 33% faster until I get a sea glide, then I'll never do it again. Heidi? No. The Moomins I had a bit of, and even Bagpuss I watched a bit of. We're just naming all the kids' TV shows? Yeah. Hey Hurricane, thank you very much for the 7 months. Welcome, welcome. Gonna make myself a knife and a 2 tank and a sea glide. Hold down the sprint key to keep this menu open. I need 5 metal, I got 7. Holding the sprint key is fantastic, makes crafting sections easier, faster, harder, better, stronger. Our work is never over. That's once again holding the sprint key to keep the menu open. And when Bagpuss wakes up, all his friends wake up too. So it's time for you to wake up as well, you saggy old, baggy old cloth person. 3 and 2 is 7. I need 17 to 20 quartz, 2 silver to gold, 3 table coral, and as much time as I can carry. 1, 2, 3, 8, 9,
These
10,
packs supplies for long journeys.
11.
Stay within 5 kilometers of the nearest life pod or habitat.
Oh, I wanted that one. Okay, good. 12.
Silver-based wiring kits are an essential component of many
Trump Town. I don't recognize either of these. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Sulfur is an essential component of the repair tool.
How does he know whether these are they're random, aren't they? Yeah, not at all. Not at all random. There is an element of randomness, but like hardly any. 17 as to where they could spawn. As for whether I get enough, that's a different question. 19. 20. Now back to base. Used to be sweet and simple. Had a kid watch the Night Garden and was playing creepy. Fair. I feel like the Night Garden's just Teletubbies, right? I watched like one of it, I think. But maybe it gets more creepy, who knows. It felt a bit like Teletubbies.
Blueprint acquired. The builder tool is designed to construct
Teletubbies but on an LSD trip. An LCD trip.
environmental
Too much telly. Om nom nom. Metal count's 1, which is fine, I guess. Oh yeah, Pokemon as well. Gonna make myself a base. Turn it into a sandwich. Supersize the sandwich. That'll do. With a hatch. And a solar panel. Then I'm going to fill my base full of water because I am a creature of the sea and I do want a similar time. To do so, I make 2 glass compartments, 3 window compartments, which I've already made, and 2 windows. I need another metal salvage. 2, 3. Gonna make myself 2 glass, 2 lockers, 2 windows, 1... No metal. That's gonna help me flood my base. If I take the hull strength down to less than 0, it starts flooding because that's just how the game be. There you go. While it's running, I'm gonna go for a stroll. I want 4 mushrooms, 10 table coral, and some other stuff. 4... 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Quartz count is too good. Get out of here. And this is 4. What were some of your first computer games? I have no idea, to be honest. So long ago. Age of Empires, probably. And Pokemon. Beyblade, a TV show? Yeah, I watched a bit of Beyblade. My dad had like a NES, a Super NES, so I played on that a bit. And I got to keep that, I think. It stopped working, though. I've just activated a glitch. If you're on a base when it's flooded, you can deconstruct and reconstruct the hatch, and the game will think you're both swimming and walking at the same time. So it puts those 2 speeds together. Pretty fantastic. Makes it go very fast. Called Super Sea Glide. And now I need some teeth. Every time a dog picks up a piece of metal, there's a chance it drops a tooth. That chance is 25%. I need 4 by like 820. See if they drop any, I guess. Can I manage another dog like you over there? No, you've got bad metal. Maybe I can just steal one. Yeah, I think I can just steal this. Give that to you guys. And manage 2 packs at the same time. Come get this medal, please. 1 tooth. No tooth there. Ooh. There's 4, I just need to find it. There it is, there's the 4th.
Oxygen. Life on this planet grows in unusually distinct and diverse ecological biomes.
4, no, that's 5. 6. I went a little bit too far for that metal, I think, but that's fine. Okay. I need a rupture like the one behind me that's spewing out water. If it wasn't spewing out water, then I wouldn't be able to deconstruct this base, because at some point it would stop being flooded, and that would be bad, because I wouldn't be able to do Super Sea Glide anymore. I'm upgrading my O2 tank right now. Also, whenever you go through a power door, you're going to get air unless you go through a power door into a flooded base. Thankfully, the outside world is not a flooded base, so it doesn't count. Late game item's in there. Early game item's in here. That's everything else. And 10 minus 4 is 6. Metal count is 6. Going to activate a glitch called Ghost Storage. Open the lock in the life pod. There's a little animation that opens your PDA. If you leave when the animation is playing, the game was confused. Doesn't open PDA. Next time you do open your PDA, no matter where you are, you can access that locker. I actually can't remember the last time you saw you not have the rupture. I can, because it killed a run, and it was very sad because the teeth were incredible. One. 2. 3. Every second of these guys are going to take a tick of damage. If we're in the main blast, going to take a lot more, so going to try and avoid that. Also, I can't look at chat, by the way. 4. Going to count to 24 sandstones. This is 1. 2. 5. 6. No, still 5. 3. 6. Anything on the walls? No, okay, that's fine. There was one over here, I swear it. There it is. 4, 5, 6. Another bonus Super Sea Glide. You can run yourself against stingers as much as you want. They're not going to hurt you. 7, 8, 9, 10. Also, Crash Fish will know you're around. 11. So they're going to stay in the little house. 12. Other creatures do storm around. They're just annoying as ever, but I'm so fast they don't really matter. 13, 14, 15, 15, 6. Yeah, 15, 6. Okay. No mobile vehicle bay. Up for that. Dump all these. Dump all these. Dump some of those. Close. Open again. Dump all the lead out. Still can't look at chat. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. Now I need gold. Gold. There you go. Metal count 6. Gonna do a little magic trick. I build a compartment inside a wreck and it disappears. I need that metal back though. And I want 3 mobile vehicle bays. 1, 2, 3. Doggo, please. 7. 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, time is not great. Ideally, I'm back at 12 or earlier. 12 is... eh. Make an ingot while it's making. Deconstruct 2.5 pieces of my base. Hey, it dies. Welcome, welcome. And a half. Make another ingot. The next base. Is there some given distribution of sandstone, silver, gold, lead? Yes. Yes. I made a maths video about collecting, but if you're interested in the maths, you have to find a post that's somewhere in the speedrunning Discord. That's all the information you get from me, I'm afraid. One, 2, 3. These. Lead in here. 1, 2, this. Cool. Grab all these. Make myself another ingot because that saves loads of space. I'm going to grab this because I want the health. Take it now. Grab more of those. That's too many. Too many. Grab too many. Hey, Magna. Gonna lurk. Enjoy lurking. And down. Please click the buttons. 1, 2. Did I count correctly there? Yes. Okay. All of this in here. And you, this. Switch. This. Deconstruct all of this. How bad is this? Like 20? I guess that's still technically fine. Technically. Dump this in there. Activate ghost storage. Get in. Activate super sea glide. Leave. 21. I guess. Gonna head over to the main island. Grab some resources I can't get in my base. Grab some fragments I can't get in my base. And do the storyline of Subnautica. Yes, you're going to be right. There is a storyline. We're going to do that now. First, I'm going to grab a plant that's over here after doing this bombing run. Plant. Yeah, YOLO Mountain. Yeah. YOLO Mountain didn't even save time that one time we did it, though. Because it has to be like a really good YOLO Mountain. Although I guess I got a lot of resources. So, hoverfish, please. Very rude. So if you're new to this, look at the aurora, look left, find yourself a cloud, head towards that. That'll get you towards this mountain. So I'm looking for shale and fragments. Shale, I'll start counting lithium gold in that order. Fragments are just convenient. Unless I get like 5. In which case it's insane. Okay.
Massive energy signature in the region. Cannot identify.
0, 0. Gonna do a little trick where I overlay some animation so I can take up my sea glide 2 seconds earlier. Very exciting. Well, saves 2 seconds in total. That is. 1, 0. 2, 0. 3, 0. 4, 0. 5, 0. 6, 0. 7, 0. Just 7, 0. A little bit below average there. Make this with a hatch. And a solar panel. Thank you, Vale, for the luck. What made you want to run Subnautica? It's a good game. That's basically it. Dump all this in here. Grab this. Close. Open again. Dump, dump, dump. Thank you, Mila, for the luck. Technically, it means I can grab 6 things here, I'm pretty sure. 8, 0, 8, 1. I only need 2 moon pools. That's all I need from this area. There's 1. There's 2. They all come in like different shapes and sizes, so. 9, 1, 9, 2. 9, 2 from 7, 0 is 4, so I can grab 2 more. Grab a lot of air here. Going above Mabel, she's a big old spook. I'm above her, so she probably won't notice me. Even if she does, I'm so fast, as I said before, that she can't catch. It is fine. Ten, 2. Push, down, deploy, climb out of bounds. Grab this sleeve. Thank you, Fantasy, for luck. Thank you, Cookie. Saved a lot of time. That's because my resource section in this area was better before, I believe. Distance travel is exactly the time it takes to refill your oxygen. I know. The rang on that I'm so proud of. The goal is 14-3. Thank you, Luck Poet. His lava section was good, though. I don't remember. 1 sulphur's not bad. 10-2. Thank you, I think, for the luck. And welcome, welcome. Said Casper. Casper's friendliest ghost survived. If Casper says I'd back, which Casper didn't. Casper blesses the run, so thanks for nothing, I guess, Casper. 11-2. Sure. So I need some nickel. Nickel's a tiny little thing. Let's play hide and seek, and I need 3 of it. You play this game for long enough, everything in this area starts looking like nickel. The floor, the fish, the bubbles the fish give off, the shale, the lava. It's all nickel. And of course, nickel's a tiny little potato, so it's kind of hard to spot, even at the best of times. And because we're doing a speed run, I have to just sort of bomb it down and hope I get really lucky. There's a second one. Thank you, Moxie, for the luck. I would much rather be at 10-3 than 11-2 right now, but hey-ho. Cool. Here's a Goozer, thank you for the luck. So, Kevin's a big loud boy and likes eating glitchless runners. The only way Kevin could eat us if his head is right here, which actually is possible because Kevin can just glip through any terrain Kevin decides to clip through. I need 4 crystals, 4 sulfur. I currently have 2 crystals, 1 sulfur, 2 crystal, 2 sulfur, 2 crystal, 3 sulfur, and some crystals around here. Sure. Grab the air. Don't lag. Interesting. Make a little base. Thank you, Lurk, for the bits. Thank you very, very much. Oh, save my inventory. That's a portable spawn point, essentially. Going high because I want to take a bit more damage. How often do you kill runs by going above the surface versus G? Barely ever, nowadays. Take some damage here. If you're going above head height and have to fall, maybe. Thank you, Bev, for the luck. But I did it there and didn't lag, so who knows. So I'm here to do 2 things. Grab that cube and grab the blueprint over here. Oh, that jump was bad. Oh, it's fine. Okay. Woo! Thank you, Bev, for the luck, if I haven't said that. Post credits are different depending on how many stuff you have. Hey, Lin2, thank you for the luck. DQ's for this. It's definitely a clip A. Dump, dump, dump. I need 2 more of these and 1 more sulfur. So I'm going to do a special clip. If you deploy the mobile vehicle bay in just the right way, you can climb out of bounds, which is fantastic. And also, while mobile vehicle bays exist in this game, so I'm just going to leave that one there and use the mobile vehicle bay later. So 1 OOB sulfur is all I need right now. Generally, there's sulfur around here. Nice. We're done. Direct line to the aquarium. Thank you, TVU, for the luck. What keeps you up at night? Nothing, really. I sleep pretty well. And thank you, Monster Cookie, for the luck. I don't think I said that. And hey, Error as well. Hey, Error. Hey, Monster Cookie. I occasionally miss people. I apologize. I don't dream at all, really. Or if I do dream, I don't know what I dream about. I sleep pretty well, so I'm fine. Grab this and this. And Bima's a little bit confused right now. She's waiting for someone to come in the correct way, but no one's ever going to do that, so she's just going to power post the end of time. You don't dream about Subnautica, I don't dream at all, so no. Or at least I don't dream anything that I remember. Also, with Super Seed, you can slightly grip the ground, activate the pedestal, and leave. How's this run? It's aight. It's not great, it's bite. People to share charcuterie pictures and call it Instaham. Incredible. Hey, Koning. Welcome, welcome. Sleep fast and hard, don't dream of us. Same. Hey, Buggy. Would getting nickel from out of bounds make sense? Not really, no. Thank you, One Night, for the bits.
If you help us,
the movement is just worse, Buggy. Wait for the cutscene to end so I can do this. Deconstruct all of this, because I want the medal as well. Yeah, strats. Then deconstruct this. Very important, I'll talk about it later. How behind is this level? I have no idea. Ready to open up? Aight. So we're going to hatch the babies, and then immediately leave, because while there is an animation you can watch, they're actually outside immediately. Thank you, Home Big, for the luck. Welcome, welcome.
willingly.
Remembering dreams is very easy to train. If you want to, yeah, but why would I want to? There's no value there. I'm all about the value, and there's no value there. Dreams can be cool. Why would I want to... Cool? Ugh. 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 Fun? Ugh. So, when you die, and the game can't find the last base you're in, it's going to respawn you back at the light pod. The light pod's currently over 1,000 meters away, so that's pretty cool. Also, thank you Lexa for that. Also in this area, you can jump through the walls, because they're just sort of advice. You can't do that in current patch, you have to walk in and die normally. Also, in addition, when you die, the game's going to let you keep all the items you had when you were last in a base, as well as one additional random item, and any storyline items you pick up. Storyline items that we care about are tablets and cubes. So yeah, again, swimming through these walls that are just sort of advice, going to turn off a gun, this split basically doesn't matter.
Lies beyond this doorway.
Having a story during the hours you have to spend speeding anyway, it is efficient. But you understand that without dreams, sleeping is instantaneous, right? It's not like you notice how long you sleep for. Sleeping, you go to sleep, and then you wake up. You're not wasting time. There's no time to waste. Dump this. Put this on, dump this, hover over this. This means I keep 2 metal, which is fantastic, and I keep the menu open when I respawn. You can speedrun Subnautica 24/7. Why would I want to do that? That doesn't sound very fun. And activate ghost storage and leave. So I'm at 11.2, which is interesting. Activate Super Sea Glide, I'm out of here. You didn't have to sleep, but you do have to sleep, so whatever comes after that is irrelevant. I thought you didn't like fun? No, I don't like fun. But the argument is that it is fun, but you've just demonstrated that it isn't. So, I mean, don't have to believe anything you say. Hey, Woodscrap, welcome. Not dreaming is like speedrunning asleep? Exactly. So I'm heading over to the Sparse Reef now, using underwater landmarks to find my way, but if you're new to this, you can look at the aurora, look right, find yourself a cloud, head towards that, or just watch Tex's video, or just learn the map, lol. Grab a lot of air here, go past my bestest friend, the Guardian of the Cave, and you go a little bit past him, and straight down. Hey Zith, welcome. Hey Pip, welcome. So I'm at 11.2, I need 1 gold and 3 lithium, which is pretty miserable. Let's see what happens though. Nope. Also 2 rubies, 2 gel sacks. So that's 1. There's a ruby. So that's 2 of those. Second ruby. There's the gold. Second gel sack. Third one of those. A little bit awkward, but I mean, whatever. Thank you, Topic, for the luck. I should have grabbed one of those fish. Hopefully I can grab one here. They generally spawn this way. Yeah, there you go, cool.
New creature discovered.
1 extra lithium now, but let's see. 1, 2, 3. Left and right, then left again. I only need 3 because I've got 1 already. And then we're gonna... It's still daytime? That's nuts. Then I'm gonna do a little... Oh, hello. First I'll get this, and I'm gonna do that magic trick again where I can despawn a wreck by building inside it. And I don't need this metal anymore, so I can just leave that. This... So that's 2 hull, 1 bridge. Do a little magic trick again, overlay the animation so I can use my scanner while that animation is happening. That's all the bridge, but not the hull. Interesting. There's the hull. Dump all the new stuff. All these, this. Just all the gold and all that. There's a lot of stuff I picked up, so... Okay, so what I want to do is I want to grab... I already have it on me, so I'm going to go... Why'd I keep that? That's so dumb.
Bottom-dwelling life form.
Gonna head on over. Lost time due to lithium. Yeah. Grab this metal salvage. Going into the Aurora now to get what is essentially the final blueprint of the game. I say the final blueprint of the game because it's the blueprint that lets you actually finish the game. To do so, I'm going to go through a maintenance hatch, which is definitely intended. Don't worry about it. And it's also available on the current patch. It does disappear when the Aurora explodes, so if you can't find it, that's why. Yeah, Sparse Reef section of PB was real good. So I'm going to head in here. This is the maintenance hatch. Definitely intended. Don't worry about it. Aim here. There's some bits where you can go above the water, which will obviously be bad. I do Super Sea Glide. I'm going to use the water above me to navigate. Some of the water is going to be slightly lighter. That's how I know where I am. And we're going to go do something you can't do on current patch, which is just jump through the floor. There's an alternative. If you check the speedrun in Discord, you can find that out there. So I'm going to line up here, just jump straight through the floor, and take some damage so I can die quicker. 2, 6, 7, 9 is always the code. Grab this, die in the fire. Thank you yourself for the luck. So now what I want to do is I want to dump everything, not this, and grab this, make that into metal, grab this, grab this, grab this, grab 2 of these. I've done the bad thing, haven't I? Oh, that's unfortunate. That's so unfortunate. Do you keep a history of per area PBs? No. That's so unfortunate. I can grab everything though, so that's not too bad actually. That's not too bad. I thought I had less. I thought I had more stuff up there, so it's not the end of the world. Dump all these. Bit more inventory management than I like, but that's fine. Gonna do some fancy footwork here, where I build a base, I build another base. I build a bit of a window, I deconstruct this base, now I've got a floating window, I build a turny piece, then I'm going to have a window that looks really weird, so I finish the window, deconstruct the window, now I've got a really weird base, I make a moon pool to 2 moon pool. Hey Officer Keen. See this moon pool? 2 moon pool. Deconstruct the outer moon pool. There is indeed a moon pool inside. Deconstruct that moon pool, make it again. There's now 2 moon pool, I deconstruct the outer moon pool. Hey Blau, thank you for the luck. There's a moon pool inside. I deconstruct the moon pool, I make it again. There's 2 moon pool, I deconstruct the outer moon pool. Thank you for the luck here. There's a moon pool inside, I deconstruct that final moon pool. There you go. Cool. Where's my base? There it is. Laggy lag, good stuff. Get the this, get the this so I can do the thing. I need 1, 2, 3, 4. I need all these. Where's my salt? Salt, where are you? Where are you, salt? There it is. It's in my inventory. What am I even doing? 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Sure. What else do I need? I need those 2. This, and these 2 over here. Thank you very much. No, both. 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 There you go. Up we go. I should have this still. I do not. I haven't made that, have I? No, that's oof. That's oof. I'll come back. Pick it up. Thank you. Not enough time and drip. Hey, Bristol. And down. Cool. So I've heard tale of a wild mobile vehicle bay. We can see if we can. We're going to see if we can try and find that and capture it. There it is. What a majestic creature. Now we're going to do some building. Here, here, up. There, down, deploy. Okay. So of course that isn't a wild mobile vehicle bay, as everyone knows that wild mobile vehicle bays were hunted to extinction about 2 to 3 years ago. That is in fact the same mobile vehicle bay I left down in the lava zone, sorry. Subnautica, like a lot of other open world games, renders stuff that's close to you, but not stuff that's far away. Some exceptions to this are mobile vehicle bays and water. Just a sec, I need to do a lot of inventory management. This. Just to double check. Yeah. So when I leave the area, the mobile vehicle bay exists, the water exists, but the land around it doesn't, so it can just float all the way up to the surface. That dolphin dive was actually pretty bad. It was too much height.
New blueprint acquired. Be advised, this
Hey, Seko, thank you for the luck.
is designed to be operated by a 3-person crew. Only experienced helmspeople should attempt to pilot this.
So what we got? 30 seconds from here. Ah, that'd be close. Might be a PB. Right? 3-second PB POG. So I'm used the Cyclops to make one thing and one thing only, the shield generator. And we use the text clip to get inside there. I might have ruined the 3 seconds by that wrong movement there. Oof. No, this is still fine. It's like a 2-second PB though. Thank you for the luck, Moxie. Assuming I don't mess up anything here, which I could still do. 1 second PB POG. The best PB? Thank you, Zyther, for the luck. Hey, Joe, they told me to stop pretending to be a flamingo. I just had to put my foot down. Hey, man, they told me to stop pretending to be a flamingo. I just had to put my foot down. But remember, I can still lose a second. A second is very easy to lose. Thank you for the luck, Keller. Thank you for the luck, Nose. And Pony, they told me to stop pretending to be a flamingo. I just put my foot down. I ain't gonna pay attention and ignore you now. Like that. There's 1 second gone. Dead. Dead run. Dead run. Pog. It's 10 seconds PB, right? No, it's not, right? It's 1 second, isn't it? No, I don't get tired of repeating myself. Sunset, thank you for luck. Vale, Arc, and Alp. It was 1:15 when last stage? Oh, I didn't even pay attention. Oh, okay, it is PB. Never mind. Hey, Pony. No, I don't even get tired of repeating myself. How many mouse wheels do you go through a month? None. Why would I go through mouse wheels? I don't even scroll that hard. Oh, cool, we killed the run. There you go. I did it. Now we killed the run. Hey, got ya. Got ya. That's what you get. That's what you get, chat. Some hand cam, sure. What else did I do? I can't remember where I got to. Good run though. Good run though. What did I get? No, I don't ever get tired of repeating myself, Alexa. Thank you for the luck, RB. They told me to stop pretending to be a flamingo pony, but I just had to put my foot down. They told me to stop pretending to be a flamingo, Officer Keen. I just had to put my foot down. No, I don't ever get tired of repeating myself, Pony, and thank you for the luck, look. War. Has that ever happened before? Yeah, that's happened before. Was that a good run? Yeah, it was a good run. It was a 10-second PB, I think. Yeah, it was a 10-second PB. It was pretty cool. What happened at the end? I killed the run. I was like, boo chat, kill the run. What does PB mean? It means personal best. Boo you all. Glorious fantasy flag bearer. Oh, it's a giant! A giant pigeon warrior. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, we can do a lot better. That ending section was absolutely tripe. What a garbage end section. Murder. Where you going? RB Gamer. Wait, where are you? A shug rogue? Like a shug off? Just glad you're not mad. Why would I be mad? Why would I be mad? Get him, Kura. Kura! Wait, there's still one more. How could this happen? A Shuggoth Vish. It's from Lovecraft. No, yeah, Lovecraft? Yeah, Lovecraft. Kura, Hijinks, Sharking, Kella, and Lexa top 5 and 8th place, best place to Topper. Not Kura, Topper. What's the time? 8:30. Cool. Do you scroll with your middle finger or your pointer finger? You can see it right here. There you go. Reasonable spawn. Not great, but reasonable.
Copper is an essential component of all power.
First 2 limestone weighs 1 copper, 1 titanium, and with that you can make yourself a scanner.
Has just increased to unlikely, but
So he killed her on purpose. Man of his word, what a guy. Exactly, Kruger, exactly.
sulfur is an essential.
Hey, cool, thank you, luck. You can leave once this building, like so. And then I'm going to head over to Ret to grab myself some sea glide fragments. Still until the water case is slightly faster and going to Ret because the most likely place a sea glide can spawn. You can spawn anywhere in the safe shallows, just like a wreck, and the first 2 limestone always 1 copper, 1 titanium.
Detected.
I'm guessing you don't need to use the left mouse button until the very end. No, you use it for crafting a lot.
Acquired.
Do you point? I don't point.
Be used to synthesize blueprints from
Sav, you have large hands. And you know what they say about people with large hands? They have large hands. Yeah. You just said it. There you go. I need 2 boxes to start a run. So many pigeon warriors being purchased. Pog. I don't have any sea glides. I've got 1 free tooth though. I got 1 sea glide at my base actually, right? 2 free teeth. So, and there's 3 mobile vehicle bay there. I can like try and keep this alive, I think. Maybe there's, yeah, there you go. It's alive. Would you ever consider foot cam? No. Big gloves. Hari Monitor is something I would consider, yeah, but I don't think it'd be very exciting. Maybe it would, because as of recently, I get more panicky at the end of runs nowadays. Gonna go through this coral tube and grab myself a lot of resources. You will notice I'm breaking rocks a little bit faster than normal. That's because you're buying the scroll wheel to one of the action keys. And each scroll counts as multiple inputs of that action. Pretty fantastic from this game, because normally you have to click 4 times to make this watching on the other side, but I can just scroll once. You do it running at least 30 FPS, and you want to scroll slowly, not quickly, because scrolling quickly actually makes it worse. Also trying to do some sort of helix-like motion. Can be a little bit awkward though, depending on the resource distribution. Also, you're down to -8 and not 0, so I got a lot of time underwater, and swimming on top of the water is 33% faster until I get a sea glide. I'll never do it ever again. Still suffering through the yips? Who even knows anymore? Hey, key. Hippity hoppity. Where is my property? There it is. This is his chance to show dominance. If anyone takes my world record, it's like pretty reasonable, right? Do you click when you scroll? What does that mean? What do you mean? What does that question mean? I'm so confused. Holding the sprint key to keep the menu open would highly recommend you do so even in your casual playthrough. That's once again holding the sprint key to keep the menu open. And remember, I don't really, like, I'm going for PBs, not world records. It's all good. That's once again holding the sprint key to keep the menu open. I forgot to do that, that's fine.
On Braxis Prime, the knife remains the only exception. Near blue
Your PBs are world records? Yeah, by happenstance, sure. Dump all this in here. 7 and 2 is 11. I need 17 to 20 quartz, 2 silver to gold, 3 table coral, and as much time since I can carry. 1, 2, 3. 12. But you do, like, getting good times in this category is a lot of work. 13, 14, 15. So anyone that, like, gets good times, it's an achievement. 15. Oh, there's so many boxes here. What a world. I'm scrolling too fast here. Have to slow myself down a bit. 15, no, 16 right now. 17. 18. Have to go to backup. First 8 sandstone and weighs 3 silver, 3 lead, and 2 gold. I want 2 silver to gold at the first 6, which is reasonable but not guaranteed, so sometimes I find the 7th or even an 8th. This runs real slow. But I guess it has 2 free teeth, so... Missing none of your streams is hard work too? Is it what? I'm confused. Oh, you missing none of my streams. Right, sure. Would you say you get more burned out from a long stream than a day coding? All the codes at work? Neither. How much RNG do you think is involved in this game? 60% of the run is RNG. Hey, Mushroom. What the best time you think you could get? No idea. I don't like entertaining the thought. That's not what I'm about right now. Metal count is 2. Please click the button, you big dum-dum. I'm gonna make myself a base with a hatch and a solar panel. Then I'm going to fill my base full of water because I am a creature of the sea and I do want to swim all the time. To do so, I'm going to make 2 glass compartments, 3 metal compartments, and 2 windows. I maybe should have reset this. I don't know. I don't know.
Power restored.
Maybe.
All primary systems online. Welcome.
Gonna make myself 2 glass, 2 lockers, 2 window. No, no lockers. 2 glass, 2 windows. I made that apparently because I'm a dum-dum. Cool. Oh, I can make the lockers? I just can't count? Sweet. While it's fun, I'm going to go for a stroll. I want 4 mushrooms, 10 table coral, and some other stuff. Metal counts 2. Hey, Sharky, 3. I'll grab some on the way back, I guess. So 1, 2, 3, 4 mushrooms, 10 table coral, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sure, I'm done. So metal count 3. Counting is hard, it's true. Okay, this could be worse. The quartz is bad. That's the wrong way round. You dum-dum. Man, this is rough. This crafting section is really, really rough. Oh boy, that's even in the wrong place. Just dump it. I don't care anymore. Just dump it. There's so much metal in there. I activate a glitch. If you're on a flooded base, you can deconstruct and reconstruct the hatch, and the game will think you're both swimming and walking at the same time, so it puts those 2 speeds together. Pretty fantastic for in this game. You get to go very fast. It's called Super Sea Glider. Now I need some teeth. Every time a dog picks up a piece of metal, there's a chance it drops a tooth. That chance is 25%. I need 4 by 820. Let's see if I get that. I've already got 2. So I only need 2 more.
New blueprint acquired.
And this time doesn't really count because it's just scanning stuff. So if there's like 2 here, which I doubt. No, okay, cool. Yeah, we could have done better with more time, but we just made a lot of mistakes at the start. Not that that even means that we'll get the other teeth that we need, because obviously it's all RNG. So, hey, Hellgate. Got some wood record. Thanks. What's this nonsense fiesta split? It's. What do you mean? What's the nonsense fiesta split? It's a nonsense fiesta. Simple. Simples. Hey, Shark TV. Welcome, welcome. What does it signify? Resources, basically. Hey, Asil. How long do you usually get for the teeth drop? Between 20 seconds and a minute. Oh, Atto and Redeemed Handcam? Sure. I am indeed Banksy. It's true. The Earth is flat? No, I'm good. That's actually a good spawn. Incredible. With good rocks as well, because there's one here, one there. Pretty decent. Pretty decent. Even an extra rock. For glory. First 2 limestone, always 1 copper, 1 titanium, and with that you can make yourself a scanner. You can leave when stuff is building, like so. And then I'm going to head over to a wreck to grab myself some sea glide fragments. Someone told the water because it is slightly faster. I'm going to wreck because the most that place a sea glide can spawn. It can spawn anywhere in the safe shallows, just more likely to wreck.
Acquired. The scanner can be used to synthesize blueprints from salvage technology and to record alien biological data.
I need 2 boxes to start a run. I got 3. Nice. I need 1 more mushroom. You ever left too early from your pod? Yeah, multiple times. What's the dog count? 1, 2, nice. Oh, 1 free tooth. Nice, nice, nice. They've got, that's some really good metal, actually. The distribution and the spawns as well. Very, very useful. That metal obviously not so good. Nothing I can do about that though, really. So there's at least 1 truth there. There might be 2. Hey, Phoenix, last run hype? No, there's still 45 minutes for the stream. Gonna go through this coral tube and grab myself a lot of resources. You will notice I am breaking rocks a little bit faster than normal. That's because you bind the scroll wheel to one of your action keys, and each scroll counts as multiple inputs of that action. Pretty fantastic fun this game, because normally I have to click 4 times to make these rocks and get the item inside, but I can just scroll once. You do it running at least 30 FPS. And you want to scroll slowly, not quickly, because scrolling quickly actually makes it worse. Also trying to do some sort of helix-like motion to grab these resources in a smooth fashion can be a little bit awkward though, depending on the resource distribution. Also, you drown at -8 and not 0, and swimming on top of the water is 33% faster until I get a sea glide, then I'll never do it again. That's a lot of metal salvage. Where's my base there? This is actually a Clipsy. I didn't need to make that, but I guess I just did. For glory. Gonna make myself a knife, no 2 tank, and a sea glide, holding down the sprint key to keep this menu open. I need 5 metal. I've got a bit more than that. Holding the sprint key is fantastic. It makes crafting sections smoother, makes them easier, makes them faster. I recommend you do so even in your casual playthrough. That is, once again, hold the sprint key, and it keeps the menu open. Dump all this in here. 7 and 2 is 11. I need 17 to 20 quartz, 2 silver to cool, 3 table coral, and as much time as I can carry it. Do I actually have 2 glass? I think it's just 7. 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't think I made any glass. Yeah, I don't think I did. 12. 13.
Detecting sulfur deposits in the local cave systems. Sulfur is an essential component of the repair tool.
3 table coral. What is clip C? Exclamation mark clips. Have you ever ruined a run from surfacing with Super Sea Glide? Yeah, of course I have. I am not infallible. Have to go to a backup. Where's the quartz, though? What is this? First 8 sandstone, always 3 silver, 3 lead, and 2 gold. I want 2 silver to gold at the first 6, which is reasonable, but not guaranteed, so sometimes I have to find a 7th, or even an 8th. I got the 8th there, hoping to find some quartz, but, like, what on earth is going on? Hey, Anonym. Have you run the run to spite chat? Yeah, multiple times. Up against the monitor watching you. How am I? I'm good, thanks, Anonym. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't have any glass, so I'm pretty sure this is a really bad quartz split. Yeah, I don't really know what to do with that. Yeah, I don't have any glass. Okay. So I got, what, 14? So I have to make more metal then. That's fine, I guess. Make myself a base, because the metal counts 2. No, metal counts 3, because I made one earlier. Make myself a base with a hatch and a solar panel. No, Corporal. Then I'm going to fill my base full of water, because I'm a creature of the sea. There was a map, yeah, that's what it is. And I swim all the time to do so. I'm going to make 2 glass compartments. No, I'm not. I'm going to make 1 glass compartment. No, I am. No, I am not. I'm not going to make 2 glass compartments. I'm going to make an extra 2 metal compartments, I think, right? An extra 2? Yeah, that makes sense to me. That's 4.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Gonna make myself 2 glass, 2 lockers, no lockers, 2 glass, 2 windows, 1 metal. That's gonna help me flood my base. I can make the quartz. Maybe. I can make the lockers at least. If I take the hull strength down to less than 0, it starts flooding, because that's just how the game be. So while it's flooding, I'm going to go for a stroll. I want 4 mushrooms, 10 table coral, and some other stuff. 4, 10 table coral. Why flood? I'll tell you later. 2, 3, hey, Q. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So what's the quartz count? It's 14, right? Yeah, 14. 10. I need more quartz. Grab the 2 cents that always here to start the count at 2. So that's 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, that's more reasonable, and then this would be 5, if I could pick it up, which I cannot. Yeah, I can't. I could do those, though. So 4. And 18, so I can make that. And then I can make that. This is my legging locker, it's got lead in it. This is my legging locker, it's got everything else. Get out of my inventory. And I've just activated a glitch. If you're on a flooded base, you can deconstruct and reconstruct the hatch in the game while thinking about swimming and walking at the same time. So it puts those 2 speeds together. Pretty fantastic, makes you go very fast, called Super Sea Glide. And now I need some teeth. Every time a dog picks up a piece of metal, there's a chance it drops a tooth. That chance is 25%. I need 4. by like 20. There's one tooth. There's 2 teeth somewhere. 2. I still need to pick some more resources. 1, 2, 3. This. There's a 3rd. So just 1 more tooth, please. How many resources do I have? I have none currently. Okay. I need the rock.
Life on this planet grows in unusually
Another rock.
and diverse ecological biomes.
There's the 4th. So that's 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. Do we already have one? Yeah, 7. Okay. And that. Cool. So I'm going to do some Z construction. I need the rupture behind me that's spurting out water. If I didn't have the one that's spurting out water, I wouldn't be able to deconstruct this, because at some point this will stop being flooded and that'd be very bad. Also, whenever you go through a powered door, you're going to get air, unless you go through a powered door and flood a base. That's the outside wall. There's not a flooded base, so it doesn't count. I also need this silver, because I'm going to upgrade. Count starts at 2, which is good to remember. Lego mines in here, this. Lego mines in here, that's everything else. And this. So 10 minus 6 is 4. The count starts at 2, and metal count is 7. Going to activate a glitch called Ghost Storage. Open the lock in the life pod. There's a little animation, then opens your PDA. If you leave when the animation is playing, the game is confused. Doesn't open PDA. Next time you do open PDA, no matter where you are, you can access that locker. Pretty fantastic. Oh, I need 2 quartz. I can grab a lot of stuff. And now I can look at chat, because I need to do a lot of reading, but thanks you, Tig, and return for the luck. It's 1 quartz. 2 quartz. So 4, which I have none yet. So that's 1. 2, 3. Every second these guys are going to take a tick of damage. If one of the main blasts, going to take a lot more, so we're going to try and avoid that. 4, count to 24, starting from 2, so that's 3, 4. Anything on the walls? Yes. 5. Anything more? Yes. 6. Anything in there? Yes. 7, 8, 9. Still can't look at chat. Another little bonus Super Sea Glide. 10. You can rub yourself against stingers as much as you want. They're not going to hurt you. Also, 11, 12. Also, crashfish don't know you're around, so they're going to stay in their little house. 13, 14. Other creatures of the sea do still know I'm around. They're just as annoying as ever. 15, 16. But I'm so fast I can outrun them all. Apart from these mesmers right here, which can be annoying. Like that. 17, 7 is the current count, which is pretty decent. 17, 7. 17, 8. Nice. 17, 8. Okay, cool. Up for air. Dump all this, and all these. Mobile vehicle bay count is none, I believe. Close, open again. Dump all that out, because I don't need it. 17, 8. 17, 8. Still can't look at chat. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. Now I need a gold. Gold? No. Gold? Yes. 8 is the count. 9. 10. Gonna do a little magic trick where I build a piece of a base inside this, which makes it disappear. And then I need 3 mobile vehicle bays from inside. There's 1. A second next to it. And no 3rd. That's fine. 11. 12. So I need a mobile vehicle bay box. And then I'm done. There's 1. Not great, I had to look for it, but it's fine.
New blueprint acquired.
Hey, Fiery, welcome, welcome. This is better than last time. We're back before 12, which is pretty decent. That's ideally what I'm aiming for, to be back before 12. Grab this. Do a lot of crafting now. Ingot, well, the ingot's making, deconstruct 2.5 pieces of my base. Actually, my base is longer, right? So I need to deconstruct 3 pieces. I could do 2, then 2, then 2. I completed it without being a creative, sure. Grab all these but one, not that. Grab all these. Grab this. No, I guess. Sure. Okay.
Consistent with damage to the Aurora's drive core sustained during planet fall.
This. Dump the lead out. Up I go. I think I've still got an ingot to make or something. What's my health like? Perfect, sure. Yeah, I've got another ingot to make. Okay, that's good. That saves a lot of space. Grab this stuff. I think I'm one metal off, but again, that's fine. That doesn't take too much. I'm not making the metal salvage right now because what I want to do is I want to make items that save space so I can grab everything else that's in here. So another computer chip's good. That'll save enough space to leave. I'll make this. Oh no, I'll make this while I leave. I'm down. Yeah, that, sure. So, what am I doing? I'm making this. Right, I was gonna dump silver. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what I was doing. That's too much, right? That's too much? That is too much. Get out of here. That's fine. Okay, I need to make this right here. And then I need to make this. Cool. So, dump all of these. And this, and move, dump, grab this, this. I feel like I'm missing something. I'm missing one metal, but that's fine. So this is a bit better than last time, but not by too much. There were some crafting mishaps here. So, what are you gonna do? Dump this in here, activate ghost storage. Get in. Activate Super Sea Glide, leave. So now I'm going to head over to the Mountain Island, grab some resources I can't get in base, but grab my base, grab some fragments I can't get in my base, and do the storyline of Subnautica. Yes, you hear me right, there is a storyline. We're going to do that now. Hey, Ultra, welcome. This is Eclipse C. By the way. This. Rip, not a limestone. This. There you go. That's a guaranteed titanium. That's what I need. This clip split doesn't matter, by the way. Hey, Turbo. It is indeed. Any runs? Yeah, some runs. So heading over to the Mountain Island. If you're new to this, look at the Aurora, look left, find yourself a cloud, head towards that. That's the Mountain Island. Split. I'm looking for shale and fragments. Shale means I can start counting lithium gold in that order, so that's 1, 0. Still 1, 0. There's a fragment. Fragment's just convenient right now.
You will be liable to reimburse the full market price.
Let's grab a lot of air.
Detecting massive energy signature in the region.
If I ever go above the water, I lose Super Sea Glide. That's really bad. So 1, 0 is the current count. Cool. Going to overlay some animation so I can take my Sea Glide slightly earlier. Good Gary Fish. Well done. That saves about 2 seconds. 1, 0 is still the count. 2, 0, 3, 0, 4, 0. 5, 0, 6, 0. 7, 0, 7, 1, 7, 2, 8, 2, 9, 2, 10, 2, 11, 2. Okay, that's pretty good. Base, hatch, see you, Koning. Solar panel. And this base might be relevant at some point, who knows? Do some fancy inventory management. Dump all this in here. And this. Grab this. Close. Open again. Dump. 11, 2. Sure. How much you need? 14, 3. Hey, Harry. Welcome. 12, 2. 13, 2. 13, 3. Okay. Normally there's some that side. That was a little bit confusing, but they're all here. Okay, that's fine. That's everything. I just need one more of these. 14-3. Done. So going for air, we're going above Mabel. She's a big old spook. She's right there. But we're going above her, so she's fine. She'll never be us. Never catch us. Even if she does, we're so fast she can't catch up to us. Hey, a person, welcome, welcome. Grab a lot of air, don't go by the water, head sort of left over my base until I get all the air, a bit more left, and down. Slash. Slash. Head over, push, down, deploy. No! Ah, rip. Hey, Hellgate. This run dead. Wait. I missed it, but that's fine. Thank you, Hellgate, for the 2 months, though. Thank you very much. I think I lost 5 seconds there or something. I'm also probably in the wrong place.
In this area is
No,
dominated
okay.
by plant life. Picking up faint
Do you need SSG active to clip out of bounds? No. No, you do not. Hey, Roro. Yeah, I lost like 5 seconds, but still technically doable, yeah. I need to take 1 more tick of damage. Ooh, okay, that's a bit awkward. Gonna say hi to Casper, the friendliest ghost of Earth, and Casper's gonna say hi back. And bless the run, thank you very much. And now I need some nickel. Hopefully we just don't get nickel and I don't have to worry about it. Nickel's a tiny little thing, likes to play hide and seek, and I need 3 of it. You play this game for long enough, everything in this area starts looking like nickel. The floor, the fish, the bubbles the fish give off, the shale, the lava. It's all nickel. And of course, nickel's a tiny little potato. Kinda hard to spot even at the best of times. And because we're doing a speed run, I just bomb down and hope. Two, 3, come on! I have to actually care. Oof. Ah, dear. So this is Kevin, he's a big loud boy and likes eating glitchless runners. I can actually do this though, I take double damage, that's fine. He can eat us. It's very unlikely it's us, the only way is if his head's right here, which is possible because Kevin can just clip through everything. Current count 0-0, want 4 crystals, 4 sulfur. I've got 0-0, 0-1, 1-1, 1-2, 1-2, okay. It's Eclipse C, by the way. So I take damage here. And then I do it again. There, I think. Thank you for the luck. So that's a portable spawn point. Take the damage again. That'll do, I think. Excuse me, Spider, that's where I need to jump. Yeah. Cool, that's fine. Thank you for the bid, Slurk. Thank you very much. So I'm here to grab 2 things, the cube and the blueprint that's through this door. Hey Anna, welcome, welcome. This should be fine, I think.
without human contact.
Yeah, okay, just about. So I'm at like 1-1. Let's clip C.
An inanimate object.
Right?
Integrating
Yeah.
new
1-2, isn't it? Yeah, 1-2. No, so that's 2-2.
Power blueprint.
3-2. Please be a crystal over here. 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 I hate you. I hate you so much. This one, that wastes so much time. Oof. I could go in here and hope there's one in there, but I think it's less likely. I need 2 out-of-bounds sulfur. 4-2, clip C, go here. Look at the smiley, the sad face, clip out-of-bounds. And I'm going to use my wild mobile vehicle base later to my advantage, so I can just leave that one there. So this is, I need 2 more sulfur. I went down that way, hopefully getting sulfur. There's 2 here. Don't clip in bounds, it would be really bad. There's a lot of time waste there, so whatever, I guess. Diamonds ever used? No. Diamonds are oof. Hey, Desroth, welcome, welcome. So this is definitely feels slower than the last one, but whatever. Crown. Cube. So Big Mama's currently confused. She's waiting for someone to come the correct way. No one's ever going to do that, so she's just going to power post the end of time. Also with Super Sea Light I can slightly clip through everything, so I can clip through the ground, activate the pedestal and leave. Man, this is a lot of time lost here. Oof.
My young need to hatch, to play outside this place.
Someone said you pressed the time capsule? Yeah, the run was going to PB, but I didn't want to PB, so I touched the time capsule.
Passage to reach the world outside. I asked them for this freedom, but they could not hear me. If you help us, I will give you freely what the others tried in vain to take.
Deconstruct this for everything. Deconstruct this for reasons I'll talk about later. And head in. Paul Scroll Wheel Discipline sounds like it? No, it was not Paul Scroll Wheel Discipline. How much time did PB lose in Blast Off? Like 40 seconds? Something like that. Something like that.
With the passage you've opened, my young can leave.
So we're going to hatch the babies, and there's an animation you can watch, but they're actually immediately outside, so we're going to go say hi. Hey, hello, welcome, welcome.
Free of their shells.
So this is like 30-something seconds behind. But we'll get a good sparse reef and a good blast off section, so... This was sort of expected with the really bad clip. Hey Marcus, I'm very late. Yeah, you're pretty late, but there's still like half an hour left, so... That sucks? No, it's fine. It's only a PB. Expected like plus 50, yeah. Oh, nudge me forward. Thanks you for the half a second. So, when you die, and the game can't find the last base you're in, it's going to respawn you back at the life pod. The life pod's currently over 1,000 meters away, so that's quite a good teleport. Also, a lot of the walls in this area are just over the device, so I can hop straight through. You can't do that. On current patch, however, the walls do exist, and you have to walk in like normal, but you basically don't waste any time. Also, when you die, you get to keep all the items you had when you were last in the base, as well as one additional random item. And any storyline items you pick up, storyline items that we care about are tablets and cubes. Also, for some reason on my PB, this split was really bad. I don't know why. Yeah, no idea why. Baby strats reset if you don't get a nudge. Can they nudge you 50 more times? If only. If only. If only. Feels like an edited YouTube video. Fair, I guess. Up, down, got some stuff to do. I need this tablet, and I need this cube. So what I do, dump, put this on, put this over my head. No, over my mouse over this, so I can put it back on when I respawn, because my menu will still be open. Words hard, I guess. Put that on, close that. Activate ghost storage, no. Activate ghost storage. Activate Super Sea Glide, and I'm out. So I'm heading over to the Sparse Reef now, grab some resources and some fragments again, using some underwater landmarks to find where we may, but if you're new to this, look at the Aurora, look right, find yourself a cloud, or just watch Tex's video, or just learn the map, lol, as the kids say.
Local scans show a nearby cave entrance, depth 90 meters, leading to an unknown environment.
So I'm using this sort of crevice here to line myself up. No salt, oof. Up for air. We'll get some salt later. Grab a lot of air here. And straight down after the guardian of the cave. No tips for you, I'm afraid, Fiery. So I need 2 gel sacks, 2 rubies, that's it. And some salt, I guess. Gel sack, ruby. Gel sack, ruby. I'm so used to this not being day, it's very weird. Fish, please, I need this salt. I could have got that, oof. No fish, sure, that's fine, I guess. One, 2, 3 cubes, left and right then left again. I'd like a fish now, maybe? Okay, never mind. So I'm going to do a little magic trick, make this base inside the wreck, it despawns, and now I need 3 bridge, 3 hull. Rip fish. No fish for me. I'll lose my 2 seconds, I guess. That's fine. Nothing there. Nothing there. Hull bridge. Might die to Hull, which would be exciting. I've got 1 so far. That's 2. There's a 3rd. These. Dump the new stuff. This, these, this. Kill self on shrooms. This run is deader than your marriage? No, it's not dead. I guess you don't really pay attention very much, S-Man. Because this run is nowhere near dead. Gonna head over to the Aurora. Gonna get what's essentially the final blueprint of the game. I say the final blueprint of the game because it's the blueprint that lets you actually finish the game. And to do so, I'm gonna go through a maintenance hatch, which is definitely intended. Don't worry about it. Piece of paper hype. So this is the maintenance hatch. It's definitely intended, and it does exist on current patch. It just disappears when the Aurora explodes. If you can't find it, that's why. You're gonna head in here. And then we're going to go and do something you can't do on current patch, but there is an alternative. Check the speedrunning Discord. Let's go first. But first I'm going to guide myself by the water above. You can see some of it slightly lighter. There's a locker room. Here's this. Find this bit. Just jump straight through the floor. That's the thing you can't do on current patch, but there is an alternative, as I said. Hey, take some damage. 2679 is always the code. Grab the final blueprint of the game, and then die in this fire. Hey, sorry, Ricardo. So I want to... Why have I got the plant again? What is this? Grab this, grab these 2. Grab this. I did it again? Really? Why do I always do this? What on earth? It's fine, I have enough space for all these, but still. Really weird. Really weird why I keep doing that. I guess that's fine. This order's fine, I suppose. It means one extra one of these, I guess, which is fine. Gonna do some fanciness. Base. Oh, no, this really bad. Ah, rip run. I was slightly too close. There you go. Base, window, deconstruct this. The distance is a bit weird, but make this so the window's floating, finish the window, deconstruct the window, make the moon pool. Wait, what don't I picked it up. It's dead. Definitely still loads of time there to save, but... You know what? No, it's fine. That was pretty good. We got really close there. If I did those last things correct, then would have managed it. But hey, war. Oh yeah, we'll do war in a second. Every time I join a run is ruined. I guess you're just bad luck. Such is life. Such is life. Stream Raiders. Thank you for the luck, Surikata. It's bad luck for you, I guess. Doot doot. Onwards. You know what? I'm just going to quickly pop off. I'll be back in a sec. Hi, back. Beb, GML, Hijinks, Kala, and Monster top 5 and 8th place. Best place to Alexa. And we'll do. We got time for. Well, we'll start this one early, obviously, but. What's the most of setting? Speedrun fail? Just the Whopper one. Everything else is pretty reasonable. Hey, Spinal. I don't normally get upset by runs. They're just runs after all. It is, in fact, just a game. This is serious business. If you say so. If you say so.
Copper is an essential component.
First 2 lines always 1 copper, 1 titanium, and with that you can make yourself a scanner.
Has just decreased to unlikely, but plausible.
You can leave when stuff is building, like so. And then I'm going to head over to Ret to grab myself some sea glide fragments, swim to the water because it is slightly faster, and going to Ret because most of that place is sea glide can spawn. It can spawn anywhere in the safe shallows, just more likely to wreck. Yeah, I said the Warper one, Deseroth. That's the only one that ever frustrated me. I might upload this stream to YouTube, I guess. It's a pretty funny one. I need 2 boxes to start on. I got 2 here. Feels bad, man. No worries, no worries. I need 1 more mushroom. Oof, getting 2. I'm a disgrace. Good luck, by the way. Thanks, Deseroth. Welcome, welcome.
New blueprint acquired.
Dog count 1. 2. 1 free tooth. 2 mobile vehicle base. That's a contraband. And another contraband as well. Oof. I stole 1 of them. That's good enough. Gonna go through this coral tube and grab myself a lot of resources. You will notice I am breaking rocks a little bit faster than normal. That's because you bind the scroll wheel to one of your action keys, and each scroll counts as multiple inputs of that action. Pretty fantastic for running this game, because you normally have to click 4 times to break these rocks and grab the item inside, but I can just scroll once. You do it running at least 30 FPS, and you want to scroll slowly, not quickly, because scrolling quickly actually makes it worse. Also trying to do some sort of helix-like motion to grab these resources in a smooth fashion. Can be a little bit awkward though, depending on the resource distribution. Also, you're drowning at -8 and not 0, because I've got a fair bit of time underwater. And swimming on top of the water is 32% faster until I get a sea glide, then I'll never do it again. Resources are fine, there's a sea glide there, sure. Hippity hoppity. Gonna make myself a knife, an O2 tank, and a sea glide, holding down the sprint key to keep this menu open. I need 5 metal, I've got 5. Holding the sprint key is fantastic. Would highly recommend you do so, even in your casual playthrough. That's once again holding this sprint key to keep the menu open.
Weapons were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Abraxas Prime.
5 and 2 is 9. I need 17 to 20 quartz, 2 silver to gold, 3 table coral, and as much limestone as I can carry.
New blueprint acquired. The sea glide
10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Are those people that jump out of the water actual peepers? Yeah, I believe so.
of the nearest life pod or habitat. Silver-based wiring is an essential component of many habitat modules. Detecting sulfur
15, 16.
Sulfur is an essential component of the repair tool.
back up nice. 17, 18, 19, 20. Why does the glider feel really fast? It's just you. You might play on a different... hey, VTS, welcome. You might play on a different view setting. Different depth... not depth of field. Different field of view settings make it look like it's going faster or slower. I do make it go faster later, but right now this is just normal sea glide speed. Grab all these, grab these. Metal count's 1, which is fine. Hey, Raze. You ever think of running any other games? I do run other games. Check out the description here, or check out my YouTube. Make myself a base with a hatch. Any solar power. Does Subnautica have category extension leaderboard? Yes, it does. Then I'm going to fill my base full of water because I am a creature of the sea and I do want to summon the time. To do so, I'm going to make 2 glass compartments, 3 metal compartments, and 2 windows. I'm probably going to need that metal salvage over there, I imagine. Yeah. Almost certainly right. Oh, maybe I don't. No, I do. Okay. So that's 2. I'm going to make myself 2 glass, 2 lockers, 2 windows, 1 metal. That's going to be flood my base. If I take the hull strength down to less than 0, it starts flooding. Because that's just how the game be. Cool. While that's flooding, I'm going to go for a stroll. I want 4 mushrooms, 10 table coral, and some other stuff. 4... 1, 2, 3. Can cows damage base hull? Not with their gas, no. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Grab the 2 sandstone in here. I don't need any quartz. Metal count 2. I'd like it to be at least 3. 4's better though. There, 4. Why'd you make your base long instead of stacking the extra components so they're close to the entrance? So you make it long because you want the... Because any part of the base could flood, but you want this part of the base, this bit I'm in right now, to flood. So if you make it so that all of the bases are connected, so if one part floods, your part floods, then the part you want to flood is more likely to flood quicker than it is later. If you get my phrasing, words and such. With their fire breath, no. If they get propelled at speed towards your base, it will cause it to flood. But to get it to propelled at speed is not something you can do yourself. I've just activated a glitch. If you're on a base when it floods, the game thinks you're both swimming and walking at the same time. So it puts those 2 speeds together. Pretty fantastic. Makes it go very fast, called Super Sea Glide. And now I need some teeth. Every time a dog picks up a piece of metal, there's a chance it drops a tooth. That chance is 25%. I need 4 by like 8, 20. Bite me then. One, so I need 4 teeth. This will never drop teeth. This one right there. No. That one won't either. Stop it. Stop it, no. So I got like a minute to get the teeth, but I mean... Still doesn't guarantee anything. Another bad metal. Thanks, doggos. Are you coming after me? You are, but you are very ineffective. There's a second tooth.
Oxygen.
A third tooth. One more.
Life
3
on this
pickups, no
planet grows
teeth.
in unusually distinct and diverse ecological biomes. Further study recommended. Oxygen.
I would have accepted any of those, but hey ho. Look at all these pickups. No teeth. Thank you, Mila, for the luck. What we got? We've got 2 minutes left. If I get a run that's going, we keeps going until it dies. If there's no run going, we just end the stream. And hey, Grudge. Exclamation mark time, Brody. It's one enforced, the next one's guaranteed. That one on the screen, eye tracker, exclamation mark bubble BD. Hey, yeah. Does it look like a worm? I guess a little. Hey, Stayline. What about the war? What do you mean the war? The war happens at the end of the stream. End of stream, there is war. Oh, right, I see. Yeah, what Luke said. We start the war early. So you better put your A game in. To be honest, you probably don't need to. We Zerg rush a lot of these maps. And it's just all fine. If you're copper, I need second rock. That's probably rip this spawn. Always bring my C game. When was the last time a war failed, though? Like last week.
Copper is an essential component of all power.
This is, yeah, this will be the last spawn then. I'm accepting a 34.
Has just increased to unlikely, but flaws.
Firstly, I'm still always one copper, one titanium. With that, you can make yourself a scanner. You can leave when it starts building, like so. And then I'm going to head over to Rec to grab myself some sea glide fragments. Someone told the water because it is slightly faster, and going to Rec because most likely places sea glide can spawn. It can spawn anyone in the safe shallows, just more likely. This is Eclipse C. Hey, SRT. How'd that old run go? What old run? Which was the old run? We had 2 runs to the end section today. And they're done now. They're in the past. They're in the past, dice. I need 2 boxes to start a run. I ain't got none. There's one there. 1 doggo. 2 doggo. I take the contraband. No free tooth, even though I'm right here. I'm right here, doggo. Give me a free tooth.
New blueprint acquired.
No second box still. May as well go through the table coral, the coral tube, I guess, if I find a box at the end. Gonna go through this coral tube and grab myself a lot of resources. You will notice I am breaking rocks a little bit faster than normal. That's because you're buying the scroll wheel to one of the action keys. And each scroll, here goblins, counts as multiple inputs of that action. Pretty fantastic for run this game, because normally I have to click 4 times to break these rocks from the item inside, but I can just scroll once. You're just running at least 30 FPS, and you want to scroll slowly, not quickly, because scrolling quickly actually makes it worse. Also trying to do some sort of helix-like motion to grab these resources in a smooth fashion. Can be a little bit awkward though, depending on the resource distribution. Basically, I used to have a spiel at the top of the ladder about not clicking the button in the middle, but without it, I forget what I'm meant to be doing. Which is why I do a lot of talking, because otherwise I just forget what I'm doing.